Settings. Pause. Stop. Button. Stop. Button.
Right. Let's see how this recording goes. Oh, I thought I'd clean up the bench properly. I really like this little round rack actually, because when you get your rice cooker and you get it out, you can't actually put the container on the bench because it's too hot. You've got to put it on a metal rack to cool it off so it doesn't sit on the bench, and I think it's a really cool rack. Really cool. I think it's just so cute. So cute. So cool.
(8:29 a.m.) One notification.
What's going on here?
8:30 a.m. 8:99. YouTube. Now. New from YouTube. Evan Bound. Breaking 2018. Pompeo admits North Korea Kim Jong-un enhancing new.
Oh my god. It's a load of crap. A load of crap.
(8:30 a.m.) One note. Pause. -8, 9, 6, -50. Pause. iPhone mic.
Okay, so I've just made a cup of coffee. I just paused the recording because how many times do you guys need to hear a jug boiling? I would think probably not many times after, you know, how many times I've recorded lately and the jug has been bloody boiling. But what I need to show you guys is, and I'll be writing a blog soon, by the way, I'll be writing up a blog today, which will be good. Anyway, I want to show you guys how I use a measuring teaspoon now to make coffee, because using a normal teaspoon works when I'm using it to mix drinks, like a normal teaspoon to mix a drink. The thing is, the teaspoon has no lip on the sides, so when I'm using just an average teaspoon to make coffee, the coffee and the sugar comes off the teaspoon either back into the jar or all over the bed, or I get too much in the coffee cup, or whatever. Okay, so that, right, and basically, now that I use a measuring teaspoon, so one that you use to actually measure things out specifically, and it's got the little lips on the side, so it effectively makes it a bit like a little cup. And I'm making not near as much mess. I'm getting the right amount of coffee and sugar, and I'm not stressing because I haven't got enough coffee. Wouldn't you fucking believe it? So yeah, if you guys have a hard time making coffee or whatever other drink, you know, could be anything I guess, but if I'm making Milo, I don't worry about how much food is going onto the spoon with the Milo. I don't worry about how much Milo goes onto the spoon. I just put great heaps of Milo into my cup. And I don't second guess myself, I just do it. And it comes off the spoon, it gets everywhere, but I don't do much guessing with Milo. When it comes to coffee, different story. Totally different story. I want to know that I've got the right amount of coffee and everything. Not just finding out later when I don't have the right amount of coffee and, you know, I only found out when I started drinking it going, oh yuck, this doesn't even taste like coffee. It's just sugar and water. Ew, and I've chucked it in the sink. You know, like, with coffee I need to know that I've got a good amount of coffee. Whereas with Milo, I know that I'm going to put heaping teaspoons into my cup. So I just dig it down and scoop it all up, and I make a big mess when I make Milo. Sometimes I don't actually, but usually I do. And I think, oh well, it's Milo. But with coffee, no, I like to be sure that I'm definitely getting the right amount of coffee. And not just edge of a teaspoon or only sugar when I thought I had coffee in my cup, when I only didn't even get the coffee into the cup. So I find that if you're making a drink and it's specific, so you can only have a certain amount or whatever, and you could apply this coffee or Milo or any other beverage that you need a specific amount, you use a measuring teaspoon or a tablespoon. I mean, even if I wanted to make Milo, I could use a measuring tablespoon instead of a normal teaspoon. In fact, I'm going to try that next time. I'm actually going to get a tablespoon out now. It's just a typical measuring tablespoon with a little, it's basically like a tiny cup that measures a tablespoon. So it's a very typical tablespoon. And with the way it's designed, I reckon that I would be able to make Milo without making a mess, I reckon. So, yeah. I am going to try it. I'm going to try it on recording soon. So yeah, I'm going to pour my coffee and then I'm just going to pause the recording and eat and then come back and try making the Milo on recording. I can't pause the recording for more than 5 minutes because otherwise it stops it. And I don't mind merging 2 files together. So you make 2 separate files, then merge them. I don't mind any of that, but it's a pain in the ass as well. I just go with it and see what happens. So, yeah, I just go with it, see what happens, and yeah. I just don't want to have to merge files though. I just want to keep the same file and pause and resume without having to make a new file, without having to merge 2 separate files. It's just easier. I've still got that hacking cough today, but it's not as, I don't know what the word is, it's there bad, like badly, but not as severe as it was yesterday. So, I still have a bad cough, but it's not as severe. So there you have it. I'm going to be back soon and show you how I make a cup of Milo using my measuring tablespoon. It's a measuring spoon, not just your normal tablespoon that you use to eat breakfast, which I use a tablespoon to eat my brekkie. I've got one here. But the problem with the normal tablespoon is there's no lips and it's not made into like a cup type of thing.
Pause. Stop. Button.
So, basically, anything you put on your tablespoon when you can't see, you can't tell it's falling off the spoon, you can't see that you haven't got anything on the spoon. So I really think that having proper measuring spoons to measure out your beverages is a good idea, and then you use a normal spoon, like a normal tablespoon type of thing, to mix your drink. And I'm going to show you that when I come back.
Stop. Pause. Button. 50. Pause. Button. Minus iPhone. Stereo.
Right, so I've eaten breakfast and it was yum. I'm now going to show you making a cup of Milo using my measuring spoon. And let's just cup out a bit. I can drink milk like it's out of fashion, so never mind me. So I'm going to use my measuring spoon. You know, you've got different types of spoons, right? Well, I'm going to use the measuring type, a tablespoon. And I want to see how I go with it. Oh, I need to get a little company spoon. And I'm going to be really terrible and have, I don't know how many spoons I want actually. It doesn't know. I want a heaped tablespoon. I want to get a heaped one. Get as much on there as you can. Okay. That works. I'm going to really heat one. Then I'm just going to put that in the sink because I don't have Milo 24 hours a day. I think if I was an old lady and I only had 2 teaspoons of Milo in a mug, well, I would use the teaspoon for making coffee to put 2 teaspoons of Milo in a mug, and then I would put it back on the coffee tin. Yeah, that's what I'd do if I was an old lady. But anyway, alright now, so now I'm gonna make me Milo. Gotta dissolve it all first, then put more milk in my cup. Right. Well, that's me Milo, my Milo, or in Australian slang, that's me Milo, me instead of my. Gotta meet me friends, I've gotta make me cup of Milo. Gotta meet me support worker soon. I will. Haven't seen me support worker for ages. Me is actually supposed to be my rather than me. I'm going to talk to my friends later. I'm going to meet my support worker, not meet me support worker. But anyway, it's Australian slang for people who don't know about it, but most people do know about Australian slang. So there you go. There you have it, guys. There you have it, peeps. People. I love Milo. I love it. Yum! Yummy! Yum! 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 Milo! Yum! I love it. Yum! Oh, yum! Oh, nice! Yes, I'm being a dickhead, but it's so nice!
iPhone micro minus pause stop button.
Well, guys, that's another recording done for the day, and Recorder HQ has worked well for me today. I guess if I don't resume a recording for more than 5 minutes when the screen's locked, or if I just stay in the app when the screen is, when the recording is paused, and I just stay in the app, or if I lock the screen and I don't pause the recording for more than 5 minutes, then maybe it works fine. My other problem is, how am I meant to check the time? OMG. Anyway, and I do mean checking the time as in, how am I going to check the duration of my recording, the time that it's taken to do a recording? Oh well, I guess that's just one of those things. Anyway, I'm going to finish drinking my Milo, and I'm going to upload this to YouTube, because if I don't, it uses up memory in my bloody phone. Of course it would. And I need to buy a new phone, because this phone isn't working very well anymore, because it's got no memory left in it. And don't tell me to delete apps and do this and do that, because I've already done all of that. I'm very pissed off about it. Offloading apps? Yes, I don't mind that. Deleting apps? I hate deleting apps. I'm not doing it again. Deleting apps. Cannot fucking stand doing that. No. Stupid bloody phone. my throat's been just as bad. You know, stupid cough. Yep, growl. Anyway, I have to upload this to YouTube because, yeah, Apple isn't letting people have any space in their phones, which is a load of shit. I do a lot with my phone, so yeah, of course it's going to take up a lot of memory when I use it. So no matter what I fucking do, I cannot get my phone's memory back to, you know, being reasonable. There's only like less than 1 gigabyte left of memory, and there is no fucking way I can actually get that working. Nothing works. And I'm not deleting apps because there is no apps in my phone that I can actually delete. I can't delete any of them because I use all of them. That's what people don't understand. Anyway, what am I supposed to do besides write a bloody blog? Anyway, time to finish drinking, and I will talk to you guys.
Stop. Pause. Button. Stop. Button.
I don't know when. Probably tomorrow night when I'm cooking steak and veggies.
Stop. Button.